WIFO FM, Jesup, Big Dog Country, 105.5 FM. It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by First Southern Bank, Van's Barbecue, Murphy Builder Supply, and O'Quinn & Associates.
Hi, I'm Mandy Yeomans.
And I'm Raymond Brown with First Southern Bank. As your locally owned community bank, we're here to help our community grow. Our customers are why we are here. You can tell we want your business.
We offer all types of deposit products, personal and business. We have fast, efficient service, and yes, we have online banking too. I'm sure we have an account to fit your needs. Stop by or call us at 912-588-1010 and see how First Southern Bank can help you.
We're FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to barbecue, Van's Barbecue in Jesup is the place to be. A small family-owned business located at 1876 on the Savannah Highway. Van's Barbecue has lunch and dinner special. Stop by or call to make an order. The number to call, 427-3358. Van's Barbecue's new manager is Sarah Van. Van's Barbecue offers potato salad, coleslaw, baked beans, and don't forget their delicious mac and cheese. Also, check out their shrimp plates, the best in town. Yes, when it comes to barbecue, head to Van's Barbecue, locally owned and operated. Stop by and tell them the Big Dog sent you. Once again, the number to order, 427-3358.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jesup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
Are you looking for an insurance company that you can call and talk to a live person? Are you looking for an insurance company where you can walk in and talk to an agent? Are you looking for an insurance company that offers multiple companies so they can try and get you the best rate? If you said yes to any of these, then you need to call or come by O'Quinn & Associates Insurance Financial Services. We offer multiple companies so we can find the best fit for you. Give us a call at 385-1000 or stop by our office at 212 South First Street right here in Jesup.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Jesup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
World-famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO, 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. And Bob, how you doing?
I'm good.
You doing good?
Yep.
All right, more Wayne County baseball today, right?
More Wayne County baseball today. Take on Vidalia at home, 6 o'clock.
Okay.
After that big win Friday over in Baxley. That was
Boy,
a huge
was that
win.
a slugfest? And
That's a crazy
everything
game.
in it. That game had everything in it.
It was packed
Good
house.
stuff, bad stuff. It had all kinds of stuff.
That was a huge crowd in Baxley. I tell you what, that was wall-to-wall people over there. That's fun. Great atmosphere. Good high school game.
Good, good. All right, we'll talk more baseball in a few minutes. But right now, we've got Michael Kirkland in here from Wayne County High School. But mainly right now, he's in here with the Wayne County Young Farmers to talk about an event they've got coming up this Saturday. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. So, we got this flyer here from y'all, and we're going to be talking chickens. Tell us what's going on this weekend that Wayne County Young Farmers is doing for the community.
Yes, sir. This Saturday morning, we actually have two sessions. One is from 8 o'clock to 9:30, and the other is from 10 o'clock to 11:30.
Is that two different ones or the same one?
It's going to be the same content. But so how this thing came about, I met with William Henson and Jeremy Blocker at Country Feeding Outdoors, and I was talking with them about educational opportunities for the community. And one of the things that they mentioned that they got the most questions on was as far as like having layers, having chickens in your backyard and producing eggs.
Laying them eggs, huh?
Yes, sir, laying them eggs. I mean, when you go to the grocery store and see the prices on them, you just want to get out there and grow your own. So I spoke with him, and we kind of come up with an agenda of things, that some of the common questions that they get. And it's kind of a twofold thing. I wanted to make sure that I'm putting information out there to the community, but also try to lighten load up on them a little bit with all the questions that they get asked on a daily basis. So
okay. And so it's called Backyard Poultry 101.
Yes, sir.
And it's going to be held this Saturday. So tell us when, where, and how people can sign up, if there's any cost, that kind of stuff.
Okay, so it's going to be cost-free. Typically, in order to join the Young Farmers, and we have monthly meetings and educational opportunities throughout the year, but at the beginning of the year, I spoke with my advisory board, my officer team, and I told them I'd like to offer at least 4 classes this year that's just open to the public free of charge. That way people can see kind of what all they could expect if they become a member. We've done a we've done a food plot class back at the beginning of before deer season come in. We did a homeowners electrification class, and then we're doing this poultry class as well. But in order to show up, I mean, if you're in the 8 o'clock session, I would suggest getting there a couple minutes early. But if you turn down, so if you're leaving, say, Hurricanes headed towards the high school, you'll take a right there by where the new track facility is.
Okay.
And you'll pull in the gated area back there behind the back of the high school.
All right, pull in the gated area
by the
behind the high
greenhouses.
school. Yeah, you go you turn right there at the track. You go down to where the greenhouses are, and you'll see a fenced-in area, and that's where it is, right there behind high school.
It'll be there. We're Country Feeding Outdoors is sponsoring the meeting, so we'll actually have breakfast and drinks and stuff like that for folks that come in. So
okay, and now so people can go from 8 to 9:30 or 10 to 11:30 based on what their schedule is on this Saturday.
That's correct. And we're trying to limit it just because of seating. We're trying to limit it to 35 people per. And I think at this current time, we have about 15 slots open in the first one, and then about 20, I think, in the second one. So,
okay,
if you plan on coming, you need to go ahead and get your name down because they're starting to come in this week.
It's the Wayne County High School Agricultural Lab this Saturday. You can go to either session, 8 to 9:30 or 10 to 11:30, but you must sign up to attend, and they've got to call this number to sign up. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And it's 912-253-1365. That's 912-253-1365. Sign up. And you got all kinds of topics here.
Yes, sir. So we're going to go through everything from housing, as far as like building coops and building runs for them, all the way to selection of birds, to feeding, common diseases, common problems. So I'm not going to say that you're going to leave with a doctorate in poultry production, but you're going to get a good idea of how to at least get a carton of eggs every now and then.
Yeah, well, at least it's called Poultry 101.
That's right.
We all taking classes in College 101. That's about as basic as you can get.
Got to start somewhere. And what my plan is later on in the year when it gets a little bit closer to time, because a lot of people don't know this, but when you buy those chicks at Country Feeding Outdoors or wherever you're getting them from, a lot of people don't understand that it takes them 6 months to reach, laying age. They think that they can go get them in 3 or 4 weeks. They're producing eggs, but it's about 6 months. So what my plan is once we return back to school, or maybe even sometime this summer, putting together a class that's a little more instructive, a little deeper, as far as helping people to increase production.
Well, I read, I guess about a year or so ago, I was reading something about, there's people out there in Silicon Valley and in California. And one of their things out there, you don't know how trends take off, okay? You really don't, all right? But one of the trends out there, one of the cool things for these Silicon Valley people do, which are not really country folks now, okay?
Yes, sir.
Is raising chickens.
Yes, sir.
That's just absolutely amazing. That was the in thing to do a year ago in Silicon Valley, was raising chickens.
Well, and to me, I think a lot of people are trying to take advantage of cost savings as far as producing their own eggs. But at the same time, it seems like more people are kind of getting back into their old roots of wanting to get into a little bit of agricultural type stuff, whether it be a garden, whether it be chickens. And this is just a small scale way to get involved into that. So
okay. And on the flyer here, you got the topics covered that y'all do this Saturday is housing and confinement, environment, what chicks to pick out, feeds, selecting birds, layers, and diseases. So people can get their chickens, they can raise them, you're going to teach them how to do it, and then they can go out there and, like on Green Acres, just go out there and tell the chicken how many eggs you want, and they plop it right down. Right?
That's how it goes. That's exactly how it goes every time. And we also have a rep from Comeback Feeds, which is the particular feed brand that they market at Wayne Feed and Seed. So we actually have their area sales rep coming down, and he's going to take over a portion. So I'm going to do the majority of the teaching on this or whatever, but he's going to take over the feeding section. He's going to take over like the common diseases, some of that stuff, and he's a lot more knowledgeable about his feeds than I am. So,
okay, well, sounds good. So it's all going on this Saturday, March 11th, put on by the Wayne County Young Farmers on March 11th. This Saturday at the Wayne County High School Agricultural Lab for 2 sessions, one from 8 a.m. to 9:30, or you can go to the 10 to 11:30 session. So they're only about an hour and a half long each. You must sign up to attend, and the number to call to sign up is 912-253-1365. That's 912-253-1365, and learn Backyard Poultry 101. Anything else you need to discuss there, Michael?
Yes, sir. I wanted to take the opportunity to, I guess, encourage the community to get out and vote for East Blythe. Now, I can't sit here and solicit a yes vote in my position, but a couple things that I can do is, I'm open to giving out information. I'm open to giving out facts, that kind of stuff. And that phone number that he gave out a while ago was my personal number. Feel free to give me a call if you have any questions in regard to the agricultural facility that is on the top of the East Blythe. So at the top of the East Blythe, you have the ag facility, and you also have a JROTC facility as well too. And those are two items that, despite some people think that, I guess 5 years ago when the current East Blythe went through, the ag facility was mentioned, but it was never explicitly listed in there. So that is the reason why the ag facility didn't go through on the last time. This time it is specifically listed on there as item number 1, co-item number 1 with the ROTC facility. So that facility will go through, and just a couple of things that people have asked me is, I've heard everything from it being just a pig barn to it being more than what it is. But I will say this, the list of things that facility is going to be used for is tremendous. We hope to, number one, be able to utilize it for hands-on instruction during our classes. I don't know how many of y'all have ever tried to teach animal science out there, but teaching animal science with no animals is pretty hard. That'd be like coaching baseball without a bat and a ball. So our students, we pride ourselves on hands-on learning. So that's one thing that it's going to be used for, and we hope to be able to use it for other clubs and organizations to host banquets, such as a baseball banquet or a football banquet, that kind of thing. So the inside of it is very open, and the other questions that I get is people don't want a smelly hog barn right in the middle of town. The facilities that we have visited, so this has been going on for 6 or 7 years, and we visited facilities all over the state of Georgia. And the last 2 or 3, the ones that we have kind of decided to model off of, when you pull up to it, the last thing you think it is a barn, and you surely can't smell it from where you're at with all of the sewage and mulchers and all of that kind of stuff. All of the mess gets pushed down into a sewage system. So,
okay. Is it still projected to be built between the high school and the church on that?
That was our plan. So. I want to give a shout out to Dr. Sean Kelly. He has done a tremendous job in supporting this. He's done a great job of including the folks that, in his terms, are well-minded in this area. His job is to support students, and he's done a tremendous job doing that. And he's leaned on myself and a couple community members to kind of come in and talk about what we'd like to have and kind of go through that. But currently, the facility the plans would be for it to be built in between the high school, so the track facility or whatever, between there and then headed back towards Hurricanes if you're on the left side of the road, in between there and the church. Now there is land across the road. So if that for some reason doesn't work out, which we've looked at it, and unless the architects come in and the engineers, unless they come in and say that it's not going to work there, that would be the plan.
No, so that's the projected place where it's going to go.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So what also going to include? How big a facility are you talking about?
I wish I had the plans right here in front of me. The majority of the big portion of the building is 100 foot by 150 foot, if I'm not mistaken on that. So on the inside of the building, like when you walk in the front doors, it's basically, it's going to be about the size of a gym when you walk in. And it's a big open area where we're actually going to, on days that we have livestock shows, there are removable panels that can be put in, and there's that green carpet like they have in Perry at the state show that you can roll out, take out after you're done or whatever. So there will be a facility there. So when you walk in, there'll be bleachers. You'll have the opportunity to roll those bleachers out and remove all of that stuff and put out tables and chairs. And we estimated the folks over in Coffee County, they have one very similar to what we're wanting to build, and they estimated that they could have up to 250 people in a banquet type setting inside of that. So when you walk out of that room, still inside of that room, there's a large kitchen area. It's a commercial type kitchen. There's a classroom, which is where a lot of our educational activities are going to go on, restrooms, all of that. And then when you come out the back doors, there are 2 wings. One wing, is actually a set of pens, and I want to think that there was 36. There was 18. Yes, sir. There was 36 pens to where students can actually house animals. So let's say, for instance, you have a kid that lives in town, but they don't have the facilities. And I don't know if y'all have looked at show pig facilities, but just getting one started, I mean, you're looking at a pretty serious chunk of change. So this is going to allow students that do not have facilities to house animals at home or do not have the opportunity to do that to actually house their livestock there at school. That way they can work with them in the afternoons when they get out. That way if they're interested in exhibiting livestock, they have a place to keep their animals. So,
well, it just makes sense that if you're going to be teaching agriculture at Wayne County High School, you need a facility.
Yes,
it's just
sir.
like if you have a
Yes,
baseball
sir.
team, you need a baseball field. If you're going to be teaching ROTC, you need a facility. So it's good that this is one of the top two things on the East Block coming up. So as you mentioned, we need to be teaching agriculture. It's very important here in the Wayne County area, and it'd be good to have a grade A facility to be able to do the teaching, to do the showing, just like other counties around us have.
Yes, sir. We're one of the few counties in our area that does not have a facility similar to this. And luckily, I give another shout out to Mr. Mark Fry in the Extension Office, our county agent. He has always allowed us to use his facility to do our local livestock show, which our local show team is made up of 4-H and FFA members. But without that, we'd be in a mess for sure.
Okay. Well, the East Block voting is going on right now, and for the next this week and next week, and then the voting, right?
The voting date is the March 21st is the day of the vote. Only 192 people have voted thus far as of Saturday, and only 35 people on Friday, 16 on Saturday. So, yeah, 2 more weeks. This Saturday, March 11th, from 9 to 5. Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. So, this week, this Saturday, next week, and then the vote Tuesday, March 21st.
The voting takes place where?
Right now, it's at Hall Richardson.
Hall Richardson, early voting.
On the day of the vote, all the precincts
all
will be
the
open.
Precincts that way. Okay. All right. We have Michael Kirkland this morning. We just got through talking about the new agricultural center that hopefully will be built in the next couple of years or so. But right now, the main reason he came in this morning was talk about the backyard Poultry 101 seminars coming up these classes coming up this Saturday at Wayne County High School at the Agricultural Lab. 2 classes. You can go to either one, 8 to 9:30 or 10 to 11:30. You must sign up to attend. You can call 912-253-1365. 912-253-1365 to sign up for these free classes. And if you wanted to learn how to do some backyard growing of some chickens, raising of some chickens, not growing, but raising the chickens, and then having some eggs to be able to enjoy, this is the chance to do it. All right, Michael.
All right, well, I appreciate y'all having me on.
And y'all got y'all's truck and tractor pull coming up in May, don't you?
Yes, sir, May 12th and 13th.
All right. You have a good day.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. All right, we're going to be back more of the world-famous Butch and Bob. Well, we can go ahead and go do it right now since Michael's already stepped down. All right, Bob. Just get this turned off here, turned off there. There we go. All right. Wayne County baseball this afternoon, right?
Vidalia, rematch of the last Thursday's games. It's home series. So Vidalia Indians coming in town today, 6 o'clock. Then Thursday we go to Richmond Hill. And then next week we get into region play. So it's winding down. Graduation will be here before you know it.
Okay. And somebody wanted to know about the fact that the agricultural center was going to be in the county, in the city, and because of the ordinance the city has. Well, from what Micah was telling us, there's something in the ordinance that if it's for educational purposes, that they don't have to get a special permit. Is that correct?
That's what I understand.
Yeah. So it's already in the Jesup City ordinance that if you have livestock of any type inside the city limits, it's for educational purposes. They don't have to be a special permission to do it. So it's already in the ordinance that was passed heaven knows how many years ago. All right. So Wayne County baseball this afternoon, 6 o'clock at Howard Bullhorn Field. Get out there and support them Jackets as they take on Vidalia. If you can't make it, we'll have all the action for you right here on 105.5 FM. And also we'll stream it live down our website at bigdogcountry.com. Bigdogcountry.com. Just click on live stream, just like our morning show here on WIFO. Okay. Someone says, can you also go by the voter registrar's office to vote on East Block? Well, not early voting. No. Early voting is just at Hall Richardson.
That's the only place early voting takes place.
Yeah, but the day of the election, the day of the voting, will be at all precincts. But early voting is only at Hall Richardson on 4th Street. Just like the last several elections have been, the early voting has only been at Hall Richardson. if you want to go out there and vote on the East Blast. All right, so we got Wayne County baseball this afternoon. You said that the city council and the county council is meeting this week. Is that correct?
Yeah. County meets tonight. City meets tomorrow night.
Okay.
First of the month.
Yep, first of the month. They usually have their meetings, don't they?
Daylight saving time ends. Or
Starts Sunday.
Lose an hour sleep.
Well, it's a Sunday morning, Bob. You can make it up. Go to bed early Saturday night and sleep in an hour extra on Sunday morning, whatever the case may be. Yeah. So you make it up. You know, that's the reason why they do it at 2 a.m. on Sunday, so people can make that hour up. That's not, so just go to bed an hour early Saturday night, or get up an hour early on Sunday, later on Sunday morning, or do both to get 2 extra hours there to make up for it. But a lot of people enjoy it. I know that Leanne here is really going to enjoy having that extra hour of sunshine in the afternoon. Right now, sunset is at 6:29. And by the time that Saturday gets here, it'll be at 6:32, 6:33, and then sunset on Sunday. On Sunday, when daylight saving time begins, will be at 7:33, which means it'll get dark about 8, completely dark. Sun will set, but it still takes about 20 minutes for it to get dark after that. A lot of people like that.
I like that time. I wish they'd keep it that way all year.
They're talking about it, in the Senate or up in Washington, D.C., about making it permanent. Sleep specialists, okay, and the medical community says that, no, you shouldn't do it because our human bodies are set up to go to sleep when it's dark and to wake up when it's light. When you get it where people have to, stay up real late and it's still light, and then it's so dark when you get up in the morning that it makes our bodies, it's not in rhythm. So sleep experts and the medical community, a lot of it, says that no, we need to keep it Eastern Standard Time and not go to daylight savings time for our health. It's better for our sleep patterns and for our health to keep as it is right now. But I don't think a lot of people care about that. They want that extra hour of sunshine in the afternoon. Heck with my health, I want an extra hour of sunshine in the afternoon. So, by the time the summer gets here, it won't get dark until about 9 o'clock, and then it'll be dark in the morning. So that's just the way it is. The reason why you've had all these, they can't make up their minds sometimes from what the public want, the majority of the public wants, and what the business community wants. It's let's keep daylight saving time all year. What the health experts and the sleep experts say and all that say, no, we need to keep it Eastern Standard Time because our bodies are used to going to sleep when it's dark and waking up when it's light. And savings time just throws that whole rhythm off. So, but that's not for you and me to decide, Bob. All we got to know is that this coming Saturday night, when we go to bed, fall back 1 hour. Or spring forward 1 hour. Spring forward 1 hour. Spring forward 1 hour so we can get that extra hour of sunshine in the afternoon beginning Sunday.
Sounds good to me.
You like it? You like that extra hour of sunshine in the afternoon, don't you? I like that extra sunshine. A lot of people like it for many reasons. Businesses like it because people shop more. You got golfers who like it so they can spend more time out there on the golf course in the afternoons and so forth like that. So a lot of people like it. Somebody just said, my body disagrees with the health community. They want this savings time. After a few weeks of after a few weeks of the time change, your body gets used to it, So, but you never can tell. You may have Washington sooner or later, both the Senate and the House pass and the President sign a permanent, we're keeping it daylight saving time all year long. But they just haven't done it. But they talk about it almost every year. I know the state of Georgia, if we were able to do it ourselves, we'd have done it already. But we have to, wait for a federal thing on that. All right, Bob, what else is going on? Anything at all?
Got to see a good movie. Want to see a good movie? If you're a fan of Rocky Balboa and Creed, I saw Creed 3 this Saturday or this Sunday. Good movie.
Creed 3 is good? I heard it's really good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
This is the first one that Sylvester Stallone, Rocky, is not in.
Yeah, he's not in it.
He's not in it. It's like passing the torch on to the next generation.
It was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
good boxing movie. Like I say, if you like that series of Creed, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty
This
good
is
flick.
Creed 3.
Creed 3. Yeah.
Creed 3. First two were good, and I'm sure this one is good also.
Enjoyed it.
Okay. All right, so
Hadn't seen
two thumbs up for Creed 3.
Hadn't seen Cocaine Bear yet. I don't know if I'm
Cocaine Bear. You know, it's based on a story here in the state of Georgia.
Everybody keeps saying it's a good movie, so that's good. I'd have to go see it.
Bears are scary enough, more or less, with them on cocaine, man. Jeez. So all we need is the Bears high. You know?
It's getting good reviews. Let's hear. I have to go check it out.
I'd like to meet the bear that was the trained bear for this, because they have trained bears that are, they can make them act like they're really scary, but they're just really gentle, Oh, man. What would it be like to be an actor? And, they say, all right, this tiger, this lion, this bear are really safe. You're going to be safe now. Yeah. That'd still be nervous to have to be acting with a bear or a tiger or something like that, Still be scary. All right. Well, Bob, if you're out of...
that's all I got.
That's all you got?
That's it.
Well, we'll wrap up the Butch and Bob show then.
Wayne County Baseball. Come on out and support the Jackets tonight against Fidelia.
Okay.
Congrats to the golf team. Another good showing down in. That was impressive. 24 teams down there, and they won it all. So
when was that? Where?
Saturday down at the Johnny Polk Invitational in Jekyll High School golf team. 24 teams on hand. Wayne County won it all. So
way to go, golfers!
They're at home tomorrow, so looking forward to going out and watch that home meet tomorrow at Pine Forest Country Club. So
okay, all right, Bob. You have a good day. All right. And the world-famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO, brought to you by First Southern Bank, Van's Barbecue, Murphy Builder Supply, and O'Quinn & Associates.